Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To the air right away is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Brady. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Time on Montgomery. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. He's able to find Miller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right.
Open man, it's Jalen Darden.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Chubb on the counter, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. The 40, 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes left side. 30. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2nd down and goal. Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Succop's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watson on 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, open man here, Schwartz, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They run it again with Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It's Miller, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Brady going to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller
26 yards.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25.